in the net. Whoa, 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 hold on, buddy, hold on. I cannot say I've seen anything like this out here before. That is one hefty Lake Superior steelhead right there. Today, we're going out to play in the park. Lake Superior Provincial Park. Gonna tangle with some steelhead, some of the wild rainbows of Lake Superior. Now, salmon and trout in Lake Superior don't get as big as the lower Great Lakes salmon and trout do, mainly because they have a much shorter growing season and Lake Superior is a lot colder than the other lakes. Here's an example of a giant Lake Superior steelhead that I got not too long ago. That is one hefty Lake Superior steelhead right there. She's going back. She's gonna make babies. What does get a lot bigger in Lake Superior than the other Great Lakes are brook trout. Massive, massive coaster brook trout. It's a population that is unique to Lake Superior and particularly the North Shore. There are special regulations along the entire coast of Lake Superior, in Canada anyways, on the Canadian side for brook trout. And they have to be a minimum of 56 centimeters, 22 inches. That 22-inch size limit for brook trout in Lake Superior tributaries applies to every river and every stream on the lake up to the first dam or the first waterfall that might exist on the river. So, and if there is no waterfall or no dam, then it's the entire river where it is a 22-inch, 56 centimeter minimum size limit for brook trout. So keep that in mind if you're fishing up here. Regulations are a little bit hard to understand up here, not surprisingly. I mean, even the rivers in the park, they are buried in the back of the regulations, and the names of the rivers aren't even given. Here's what it says. The other rivers south of the park are all mentioned in the exceptions. It's just for whatever reason, the rivers in the park are not mentioned specifically in the regulations. So basically, if the steelhead can get to where you're fishing, so can the coaster brook trout. The brook trout are going to have a 22-inch, 56 centimeter minimum size limit. 1 fish for a sport license, 0 fish for a conservation license. I personally don't keep any coaster brook trout that I catch. I like to fish for them, and I would really like to see this fish come back in the numbers that used to be present. Everything's still closed up at this time of year in the park, but access is free. It's just a beauty of a spot. And the drive to get up to the park, once you're north of Sault Ste. Marie, is just beautiful. It reminds me of like a combination of the West Coast and the East Coast melded into one, basically in the middle of the country. We're not quite in the middle here, but we're close. I mean, look at this. This is just one of the many pull-offs on Highway 17 going through the park. That's Agawa Bay out there. Just beautiful. We're up pretty high here right now. Agawa Bay. Just the way I like it. That's Lake Superior out there, and this is the mouth of the river that we're going to start fishing today. Really low and really clear. I've downsized my float big time. M&M's, the secret bait. Gooey M&M's. This is just roe from a coho that I harvested last fall. And I'm gonna stand way back here and hopefully get a cast all the way up there. The thing is, when it's this low and clear, you don't want to make too many crazy sudden movements because the fish, I can see fish moving around in there. They'll spook really easily. Whoa, that was a fish. Just like that. That roe bag's toast. I think they know about me now. There's much better water to fish. This is all spawning red right here. Something you gotta keep an eye out for when you're trekking through the rivers. But what's even worse, that's going to be dry like in the next few days. That's bad. That's really bad. Historically, this has been a decent pool, but it is so low and clear, I really gotta sneak in. The fish are just so spooky today. There we go. Oh yeah. Feisty, feisty one. Wow. Pays to be stealthy. Surprised he's not jumping at all. Making my arm sore already. Not bad. Big ugly looking buck. Decent sized little rainbow out of Lake Superior, colored up, old gnarly buck. Let's send him back. Sometimes you just gotta hold him for a little bit. Especially an older fish like this that's been in the river for a while. Sweet. Well, that was all right. Can't complain about that. First fish of the day. Alrighty, on to the next spot then, shall we? The rocks in these rivers on Lake Superior are so slippery, it's unbelievable. Take your time. That's all I can say. If the rock is wet, it's slippery. I cannot say I've seen anything like this out here before, but those are some big feet. That's crazy. No idea what that would be. Bigfoot maybe? I don't know. They're big feet, that's for sure. There are ancient stories of Sasquatch up in this area, that's for sure. There's actually a pretty famous one not too far from here on the Michipicoten River. There's a few YouTube videos about that one actually. But I'm here to fish, not look for Bigfoot, so I'm going to carry on. One of the beautiful things about this place is that it's still relatively wild. You got a good chance of running into a moose, bear, Sasquatch, things like that. And there have been many times that I'm out here fishing and you hear things walking around, big things. Just adds to the excitement, really. I really, right now, should be in the water. That's how low it is right now. River's way over there. Freaky. We only had like 2 feet of snow up here last winter, which is unbelievable. Scary. And it's gonna make for some very low rivers this summer. I can guarantee that. But I gotta fish. Sometimes there's a fish hanging out underneath this cedar tree. But again, we gotta be sneaky. Really sneaky. Might have to set my float a bit deeper, but I'm gonna start right here. Reeling it in really slow. I'm gonna go just a little bit deeper. Oh, that was a fish, damn it. That's probably the only chance I'm gonna get at him, but I'll give it one more quick little toss. Just in case there's a few in there. I think that was the only chance at this guy. Maybe not. Can't complain about that. This one's a little more lazy than that other one. Really light leader on here because of the water, so I gotta take it easy. Holy, this is taking a while. Barely hooked too. In the net. Whoa, 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 hold on buddy, hold on. Hold on, we'll get it, oh, he's off. But that's how it goes sometimes. We'll survive. We'll find some more. Can't win them all, they say, right? That's how it goes sometimes. Broke me off, gotta retie. You gotta try all the spots. Even places that you don't think there's going to be a fish. Because you never know unless you try. Bowling balls. What it's like walking around in here, like you're walking on bowling balls. That's more spawning red over there. High and dry. Not good. And with the way the rivers are, it might be soon time for me to switch up to the back lakes for lake trout and some of the inland streams for brook trout. Well, not the worst day I've ever had in the park, that's for sure. Not the best day I've ever had in the park, that's for sure. That's how she goes sometimes though. I don't know what we're gonna be fishing for next time, but there's gonna be fish somewhere, and I will see you there.